Sixers Suns would be lit. No offense to you, Chris.
None taken.
Well, he doesn't have a Philly bias because he said we can't beat Boston. So there goes that.
He knows. That's what you said.
He knows.
That's what you said earlier.
Man,
He's seen it time and time again.
I know. And with all due respect, so when I'm going to be disrespectful to Milwaukee, Doc versus the Celtics. Let's go. That to me is the jewel of the Eastern Conference final playoffs. I mean, or the Eastern Conference playoffs, period. That's the jewel matchup. And that's in the semifinal, unfortunately. But
yeah, we might get on this later, but the potential second round, if we can just look ahead, the potential second round of Lakers, Warriors, Suns, Nuggets, Celtics, Sixers, Bucks, Cavs, or Knicks, I think both matchup is great.
Right.
It's just unbelievable. Well, like the greatest second round in NBA history.
You're saying Lakers move on, Warriors move on.
Correct.
Suns move on.
Correct.
Nuggets move on.
Yes.
You say Bucks move on, Sixers, Celtics move on. And it doesn't matter. Fill in the blank. Either way, Cleveland's got Donovan Mitchell, and the Cavs are back post LeBron.
Evan Mobley.
Right.
And then
some really talented players that a lot of the country don't know.
Exactly.
And then you got Madison Square Garden all lit.
Greatest second round ever. Just looking ahead.
Someone's going to crash the party.
Absolutely.
Looking 2 weeks down the road.
That's not going to happen. Lakers aren't going to win.
Oh, yeah? You don't think the NBA wants Lakers, Warriors second round?
This guy.
If that were the case, then why would they call that foul on Anthony Davis
Well, Scott Foster wasn't doing the game.
Oh,
okay.
This guy.
Because you would assume if they wanted that, there's no way that whistle would have been swallowed.
Swallow your whistle.
With 0.1 second left.
Just to get the Lakers through.
I didn't see Scott Foster on the floor last night. That guy's the closer. He does whatever the league wants. And the league wants Lakers Warriors in the second round. 7 games.
Lakers Warriors would be in the second round?
Yeah. They don't reseed. NBA doesn't reseed. It's bracket style.
Come on.
So we're getting Lakers Warriors second round.
That's not fair to that.
Fair to who? It's going to be amazing.
Fair. That's just not fair.
What's not fair?
It's not fair. I mean,
fair to who?
The Nuggets. The Nuggets should get the lowest seeded team, no matter what.
They are getting the lowest seeded team. They're getting the 8th seed. And then we play
as
a bracket.
they go along.
So you think the NCAA tournament should reseed?
Oh, stop. We have this argument every year. The NFL reseeds. It's not a problem. Sorry.
This reseeding thing caused the biggest fight in my fantasy football league of all time.
They don't have to reseed. The NFL chooses to do it.
But it's because it's
way
best.
Better. This is way better.
No, it's not. The reseeding's better.
For who?
The NCAA tournament, you can't reseed because there's a logistical problem. In the NFL, you've got a week. You've got a week to adjust.
Athletes have homework to do.
No, you just can't go from one East region to West region just because of the seed.
What's the difference from flying from the LA to Boston? What's the difference?
Because they're professional players, and you can't
are
go.
College kids.
No, they're not. Did you watch these tournaments? They're not.
It's the best way to go in professional sports. The Nuggets had the best record in the conference. They should face the lowest seed at every possible level. And the second seed should receive the same respect as well. This whole business of, that's the way it is, and we're going with a bracket. I guess we're used to brackets when it comes to basketball.
Bracket's way better.
Professional sports, reseed it.
Would you feel that way if the Celtics were the number 1 seed?
What do you mean? What's the difference?
The difference is instead of playing
honestly,
a higher ranked team, you get the lower ranked team.
I'm very happy playing the Hawks.
So you're saying, look, you would counsel the Kings and the Grizzlies to have their heads on a swivel.
Yes.
Entering the playoffs.
There are bad referee. The refereeing has been especially bad in the NBA this year. I would look out for some certain individuals refereeing their games.
Now, I'll bite on this. I'll dedicate another 90 seconds to the subject.
Okay.
Where does this conversation take place in your Donaghy gambling-addled mind?
You use those words.
Okay, very good.
Not me.
Okay.
Among the officials.
When do they meet? When do they meet? Is it on the phone?
Well,
is it on WhatsApp? So we can't We can't track it?
WhatsApp can't be tracked, so correct.
Is that what it is? Like, how does this work?
Well,
does the league ever then I'll let you talk. Does the league ever put their thumb on the scale and tell them that?
Well, plausible deniability.
Who knows that the league wants the Warriors and the Lakers? And who in the league is the one who tells somebody in the refereeing that then gets into a game?
Everyone knows. It's just known. You know, like there's certain things like, oh, hey, how do you know the ice is okay to walk on? I just know. Everyone just knows. And it's kind of a wink, wink. And then you go to the payphone and you talk for 30 seconds because you're just killing time. So you do it over 100 and 200 times.
So the Kings and the Grizzlies have got
head on a swivel.
Makes it sound like there's a bunch of Clarence Beaks sitting around
there.
There's
a crop report.
Yeah, making phone calls.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody's like,
everyone knows.
It's the same thing with the NFL. The NFL wants a certain thing. The NFL wants this. Like, how does it get communicated?
Let me tell you
what's the chain of communication?
There's not one rogue referee.
Nobody can ever say that.
Try to think back in the day.
That's why I mentioned his name earlier. Because I know this is what's coloring your thoughts.
The one man in charge is no longer with us, but you don't think the manifold got passed down. I'm telling you, Lakers Warriors second round, just book it.
Book it, he says.
All due respect to Kings Grizz, great seasons. It's over for you.
So you're saying look out, De'Aaron Fox for that second foul around the 4-minute mark of quarter one, sometime against the Warriors.
Dylan Brooks, mystery technicals.
Mystery technicals, like he doesn't. Look
ready.
at him. He's got his head on the mic.
Just get ready.
Okay.
And then I'm going to play back this clip in 2 weeks.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.